Hi, Casey here, and this is how we do huevos in our house, brought to you by my lovely mate. So my husband on Sundays generally makes what we call in our house huevos con aliños. It is the way that he grew up eating them in Colombia, which is eggs with tomatoes and scallions. And while on Saturdays I generally make pancakes, he does this on Sundays. It's a little bit of our ritual. There's bacon there frying in the background, as you can see. And so with loving hands, he dices scallions and tomatoes. And then there's the skillet he likes to use. And it's not super time consuming, but it is an act of love. So, and that's a lot of tomato and scallion. This is for 2 people, mind you, but it is so delicious. And it really is one of those things where it's perfectly keto friendly, particularly with the bacon. And we enjoy it. When you can have some rituals in your life that have a lot more to do with the time spent together than with the food, you're on the right track, particularly when you can do it and stay in ketosis. So he ladles up bacon fat right from the bacon. Now I want to tell you that we always have a lot of reserved bacon fat. And I used to get really fancy with trying to render it and all this stuff. What we found out the best thing to do is put it through a paper towel in a mason jar. And so this was shot after the breakfast, he just poured the bacon fat and we save it and use it for cooking many things. There he is, flipping the bacon. He's got, like many people, asbestos fingers. You can do that. Lots of folks love to cook their bacon in the oven, and I've done it, and I really like it, but my lovely mate prefers pan frying it. So whatever floats his boat is okay by me. In go the scallions and the tomatoes. Again, looks like a lot. It's just delicious, though. And there's something about the way he cooks these eggs. I've tried it. It doesn't turn out the same. With salt and back to the bacon, make sure it's okay. And he's going to saute this up for just a little bit. So this is just one Roma tomato, probably a couple of scallions or green onions in the bacon fat, directly from the skillet where the bacon is, over a kind of a medium-high heat. And he just stirs it and stirs it and stirs it until it gets to the consistency that he likes. Check on the bacon. So it bubbles and kind of breaks down a little bit. The tomatoes break down just a tad. And this is just about real time. So it's actually high heat. Somebody needs to clean her cooktop. This is just about real time, so you can see how long he's letting this cook, maybe with a couple of little quick short edits. So high heat, bubble, 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 bubble. You can see kind of the consistency. And I don't know whether it's the tomatoes breaking down like that then permeates through, lost a scallion, had to throw that back in, permeates through the eggs that makes it so good, or is it because someone else is cooking breakfast that makes it taste so good? I don't know. The eggs that we get are no longer from our chickens. Because of some things that we anticipated going on this year and travel, etc., we rehomed our chickens, our backyard chickens, to one of our sons and his wife, and they are happily living in a fantastic setting in their backyard. So we've had to get used to buying eggs. We hadn't bought eggs in 3 years. One more look at the bacon. I mean, is there anything better than bacon? I mean, seriously, is there? So, time for some eggs. Let's get some eggs thrown in there, dear. Oh, nope, more salt first, apparently. And now let's get some eggs. There we are. So, how many is he going to put in today? It looks like it's going to be 5 eggs. So, in they go. He cracks them in. And then he spends as much time scrambling the eggs once they're in there as he did sauteing the tomato and scallion. You can see how much the tomato is broken down. It's not exactly liquefied. There's still some chunks of it, but it's pretty well cooked. And then he pops each little yolk and scrambles those up, and then just stir, stir, and stir. I'm going to quit talking, and I'm going to let you enjoy the cooking and the music for a minute. And more stirring. Now, my husband, eats 2 or 3 eggs and 2 slices of bacon and coffee with queso fresco pretty much every morning of his life, other than Saturdays when I make pancakes. He does not do huevos con niños every day. So his weekday breakfasts take much less time. But it really is worth the effort. I love these eggs. Oh, they're so good. And the bacon as it gently flies in the pan. So you can see the consistency of these are a little bit different than your standard scrambled eggs. They're really fine because he spends so much time stirring them. Turns off the heat, and then he plates them up for me. He tends to eat right out of the pan, peasant that he is. A slice of white cheese or farmer's cheese, queso fresco. And there you are. And of course it wouldn't be breakfast without him presenting me with a lovely cup of coffee. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great day and hope you enjoyed this little recipe. Take care.